YouTube, what a YouTube, Down Home News TV. I am Joy. And I know I'm always late to the party because I have to work throughout the day. But thankfully we got some people speaking on the behalf of current events. And this video is coming from Anthony Brian Logan. The title of the video is "Some Republicans Are Mad at Amber Rose Speaking at the RNC." Why? Let's check it out.
Amber Rose spoke at the 2024 RNC in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and some Republicans don't like this. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Amber Rose speaking at the 2024 Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which kicked off yesterday on Monday, July 15th, 2024. It'll be going on until Thursday when Trump speaks. Now, Trump did not speak today or yesterday, but he gave a triumphant entrance with the bandage on his ear. Some tried to criticize him for that. Oh, the bandage is too big. You don't need all that. Imagine you survive an assassination attempt, almost get shot in your head, you get shot in your ear, and then some moron on television is saying that your bandage is too big. But different story, I digress. Trump was there, quite a few big names were there. It appeared to be a good event on yesterday, and I hope that it'll be good for the duration. Now, Amber Rose spoke, and a lot of Republicans did not like this. Now, if you don't know who Amber Rose is, basically, she's like an influencer, one of the OG influencers, dated quite a few rappers, basketball players, has 25 million followers on Instagram, been on television, done quite a bit just in the entertainment industry, being who she is. Very beautiful woman, been like that for a very long time. And she was a stone cold stomp down leftist. She had the slut walk. If you guys remember that, that was her. She was behind that. She's been a pro far left person, but she recently had to change her heart and is starting to say, hey, Trump might be the guy. He might be the one to take us to where we need to go. She's been wearing MAGA gear. She's been at Mar-a-Lago, picture with Trump and Melania. She's been doing quite a bit. So the RNC said, hey, you want to come on to the convention and speak? Let's do it. And she did it. Now, before I play the actual speech, I just want to read a couple of comments because Matt Walsh, our friend Matt Walsh, did not like this. He says the RNC gives a primetime speaking slot to a pro-abortion feminist and self-proclaimed slut with a face tattoo whose only claim to fame is having sex with rappers. Truly an embarrassment. Not a single voter will be mobilized by this person. That's what Matt Walsh says. And then my response was, you don't understand culture. The boomer generation won't be here much longer. We are tired of seeing elderly faces in politics. You have to reach out to the younger crowd. And what I mean by younger crowd is,
I can kind of understand where Matt Walsh is coming from, being he's a white conservative Republican. But look at the left when it comes to Cardi B. I think Joe Biden did an interview with Cardi B and going on a Breakfast Club, things of that nature. And Cardi B, allegedly, she rapped about or spoke about getting guys drunk or drugged up and robbing them. I mean, that's kind of worse if you look at it, but I never heard anything to that category, magnitude, when it comes to Amber Rose. She just was one of the lucky ones that got hemmed up by a rapper.
below 55, not the average Fox News viewer, somebody who's not of retirement age. Matt Walsh, myself, and Amber Rose are right around the same age. And I can tell you that I have people that are younger to look up to me, people that's my same age and older. But an 81-year-old like Joe Biden, who's we're looking up to him, who's going to really be following him? It ain't the same thing. You got to reach out to those who are not in the wheelchair, in the retirement home as of yet, because they're going to be the future. And as long as the left keeps reaching out to them, that'll be who captures their vote more often than not. And our dying generation, the boomers who still Republican Party up, they're going to be gone, and it's going to be a one-party system with the Democrats running the show if we don't do what's needed right now to cultivate the next generation to have them come vote for us. Now, let's go ahead and roll the clip, and of course, I will play the full thing in the box. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Hello, my name is Amber Rose. I'm a model and entrepreneur.
I have to say, she's probably the sexiest bald-headed chick I've ever seen in my life, probably.
Thank you. But most importantly, I'm a mother. My whole world revolves around...
I'm sorry. The most beautiful to the sensitive out there. I'm sorry if I offended you with such strong language.
providing for my children, keeping them safe, and giving them an opportunity for a better life. That's something that unites all American parents, whether we're Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, or liberals. We all want a better country for our children.
Now, before she continues, she is multiracial. If you're wondering, is she black? She's like multiracial. I guess she probably would identify as mixed, probably mostly black and white. She got some Cape Verdean, which is, you know, coast of Africa. She got a lot of stuff going on with her racial makeup. So let's continue. Also, one thing I wanted to mention, you see Trump right there, really looking solid in the crowd. The crowd was really cheering for her during her talk at the RNC. Now, when Mitch McConnell came out, who, again, you're 1,000 years old, glitching on television, they booed him. And the message that was sent, in my opinion, was we want the younger people to come up and start to have influence rather than us relying upon this dying generation, the boomers.
But I'm here tonight to tell you, no matter your political background, that the best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump President of the United States. Now, you may be wondering why I'm up here telling you this. I'm no politician and I don't want to be, but I do care about the truth. And the truth is that the media has lied to us about Donald Trump.
You guys are here in Mississippi, and you have
commercials.
got an old, struggling air conditioning system, one you have been thinking of replacing.
I know I got my
right
shirt
now, we
off,
can get you
and
a brand
I'm thinking about just
super
pulling my hands
efficient
up so
air
y'all don't
conditioning
think I'm
system
doing
for
something
$0 down, super low affordable monthly
salacious
payments,
while
and
she's speaking. I'm not
0% interest financing. If you're interested, if you'd like some more info on this, just click below. It'll ask you one or two questions.
I know this because for a long time I believed those lies, so I'm here to set the record straight. The first person I knew who supported Donald Trump was my father. I was shocked. My entire family is racially diverse, and I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. People have
That's how you start right there. It's like, hey, you know what? And there go J.D. Vance, and I think what's my man, Speaker of the House, and Tucker Carlson right next to him, Kim and Trump Jr. You got the whole squad right there. Good team.
to do their
But that's how you do it, though. You just, you know, plant a little seed and say, hey, do your own research. Don't take my word for it.
research. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters. I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love. And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
Since she likes Trump now, and Kanye, I believe he's still a Trumpster, think they'll get back together? I don't know. I think Kanye's still stuck on Kim because they have kids together, and I can understand that, but sorry for interrupting.
So I let go of my fear of judgment, of being misunderstood, of getting attacked by the left, and I put the red hat on too. Thank you. Love you too. I never felt more free and more love for my country than I do now. I want to thank my father, who's in the audience tonight, for opening my eyes. He served over 20 years in the U.S. military. Thank you for your service, Dad. Where's he at? I love you, Dad. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. When I met the president and Melania for the first time, he was kind and generous and funny as hell. Very funny. The First Lady was gracious and smart with a smile that will brighten up any room. If you're watching this tonight, you know our country is in trouble. Just like me. When you go to the store and buy food for your family, you're shocked. When you fill up your gas tank, you're pissed. I know I am.
I mean, this is a great speech so far. Anybody that's hating on it, I don't understand. This is a great speech. Let me let it continue.
And when you turn on the news, you are just exhausted. Inflation is out of control. And you know in your heart it was not like this under Donald Trump. My message to you tonight comes from a humble place. The left told me to hate Trump, and even worse, to hate the other side, the people who support him. When you cut through the lies, you realize the truth. American families were better when Donald Trump was president.
I'm going to cut it off there because there's an article I ran across. It was Joy Reid. What was she talking about? What was she talking about? Should have held it up, but here we go. This article is from USA Today, and it starts off by saying Amber Rose has a thorn in her side and is MSNBC host Joy Reid. The former reality TV star clapped back at Reid's criticism of her speech on the opening day of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee on Monday, in which Reid spoke directly to black viewers and called Amber Rose racially ambiguous. How convenient they're racially ambiguous when they don't agree with their politics. But continuing, I don't want to say she's black because she has said she's not. So I don't want to say this black woman, said Reid, in reference to Rose calling herself both white and black over the years. This woman, who is of whatever race that she has claimed, she said she's not black, but the RNC brought somebody whose whole career is based in black culture. Reid added, I don't know anyone who takes their political cues from Amber Rose, but just in case you do, you might want to duplicate your own research. because she might not have done it thoroughly. And there's I'm guessing, what do they call it? Yeah, post on X. I believe it's from Amber Rose to Joy Reid. Says, "Hi at Joy Reid, Joy Reid. I've never said I wasn't black. I said I identify as biracial. I'm not going to invalidate my white father to make you feel more comfortable. Stop being a race baiter. Your president does enough race baiting for all of us," Rose wrote in a Tuesday post on X. Yeah, that's basically it, but it's just back and forth badminton when it comes to these political games they try to run on us. But hopefully everybody does kick back and when they get some free time do their own research and make the best decision that's for them and their families. Down Home News TV, I'm Dre. Y'all have a good evening.